too late. It's just too late. Tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. But the magic is gone. The magic is just... it's just gone. No, 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 no. If only, maybe just one reading. Just one reading. Interesting.
Kit, brought you something. I was actually able to find a jar. Not that it'll do any good. Kit!
Might have known. Living in the past again. You really were beautiful in those days.
Dead. She's dead. She's dead.
That same dream. Oscar and little Jenny both been dead 20 years now. Those days are long gone. Why don't you face up to it?
Father? Where's Mother? Oh, it's only you, Roderick.
Well, at least you recognize me today.
Let's not go into that again. Why don't you show a little bit of more respect for your older sister? You know I've been preoccupied lately.
Yeah, I'll say.
Roderick,
I'm sorry. I just wish that you'd...
I don't want to go into it again. I know exactly what I am doing.
Well, I'm glad somebody does. Now, is this what you wanted, or do I need to go on another wild goose chase?
And you did find some. Oh, this is wonderful, wonderful. This is wonderful. Now you'll see. Just wait. You'll see.
Just wait. You'll see. You'll be sorry, Freddie.
Alyssa? Alyssa! Are you completely out of your mind? Girls.
Stupid jerk. I'll show him.
Well, since you're relatively coherent today, I'll be going home.
Fine. Just go. Oh, but you will be here tonight for dinner, won't you? Everything should be ready by then. The planets are in alignment, you know.
Yeah, I guess I can make it.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. You can help. There is a strange conjunction going on tonight. And I predict that you will be very much surprised.
Yeah, we'll see.
Geez, mister, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
I don't think anything's broken. just bruised. What about you? Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh.
Look, I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
Oh,
I was thinking about my stupid brother instead of paying attention.
Oh.
Here, let me help you up.
all right. Oh!
Oh, geez, you are hurt, aren't you? Well, is there any way I can make this up to you? I mean, do you need any babysitting done, lawns mowed, errands run, anything?
No, look, I'm fine, really. You look really familiar.
Oh, I rollerblade around here all the time. I think I've seen you visit here a couple times before.
Yeah, this is my sister's house, but no, that's not it. Are you sure we haven't met before?
Not officially that I know of.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Is that supposed to be like some pickup line? You're not one of those predator guys that keep telling us about that prowl around the neighborhood seeking the ruin of souls.
No, I'm actually pretty harmless, unfortunately. I don't think I'll be doing any prowling anywhere.
I'm sorry. Do you need any help?
No, thanks. I think I'll be fine, Jenny.
Jenny. My name's Alyssa.
Wait, that's it. You could be the identical twin to my niece, Jenny. Except she's been dead for almost 20 years now. She was the spitting image of her mother as a girl.
Weird.
I think she blames herself. After Jenny's death, she got really heavy into mysticism, and you might say she's been drifting in and out with the tides ever since.
Interesting. Your last name isn't Usher by any chance. Just kidding. But you never found the baby. That gives me an even ruder feeling.
Oh?
Hey, Mr. Davenport, top that off for you. Getting back into the movie business these days? The date's a little on the young side.
Don't need to be jealous, Heather. She's chaperoning me so I don't get into any trouble.
Oh, I see.
We'll fill you in on all the details if it's really that important.
Just making friendly conversation, no big deal.
Well, since you're here, you might as well bring me another double mocha. Extra whipped cream and a cherry with a stout this time.
Heather likes to tease. You don't have to take her seriously, Alyssa.
I think she's got an attitude. But I'll be nice to her if you say so.
Thanks. You know, I hadn't really intended to unload all this personal history on you.
Oh, it's no problem. It's fascinating, really, more than you know. What was all that about the movie business?
It's not as glamorous as it sounds. You never see my name in any movie credits. I was a script reader for an agency for a few years. Moved up to writer and copy editor in the advertising department at Paramount, then MGM and Fox. Later I was an assistant casting director until retiring a few years back.
Wow, now that's really fascinating. I was in a chorus for a high school musical one.
So, you're a chorus girl, hmm?
Ha ha, the young chorus girl and the old casting director. Got a good part for me?
Well, that all depends on you, little girl.
No, really. Acting is fun, I guess. But I'm more into the school paper and the history club than the drama department. Too many crazy people try out for plays.
You're not like most people your age that I've come in contact with. You're brighter, more mature, definitely more common sense.
Yeah, kids my age can be a pain, I guess. And you seem more like a real human being than most people your age I've known. People like old Mr. Griffin, my sophomore English teacher.
You mean George Griffin? Is he still teaching? I went to school with him.
You're kidding. I didn't think you were that old. I'm sorry. I guess he's a nice guy and knows his stuff. But he's just not my kind of teacher.
He was pedantic even as a student. Used to correct the teacher all the time. Loved to expound on the Latin and Greek derivations of words.
Yeah, that's him all right.
What I'm curious about is, what makes my family's unfortunate past any weirder than the fact you look exactly like my sister did when she was your age? You even have some of the same mannerisms.
You haven't heard my story yet.
I was adopted, you know, and not through the usual channels. My father, well, my stepfather, that is, found me abandoned while he was dumpster diving, as he put it, right here downtown.
But did he...
There was a locket with me, they said, with a picture but no names. I don't know whatever happened to it. I never had any interest in finding my birth parents if they could do a thing like that to me. But your story puts everything into a completely different light. And the dates fit.
More than that.
I didn't tell you the rather sordid details.
A patrol car found Jenny wandering in an alley, dazed, bloody, half clothed and half frozen. They took her to the emergency room. She kept repeating the same thing over and over. All she could say was, "She'll be warmer in there, won't she?" And she slipped into a coma and never recovered.
So she was trying to save my life and not get rid of me after all.
It certainly corresponds with your story. I suppose DNA testing could prove it or disprove it once and for all. I wonder if we dare tell Kit.
That I'm her long-lost granddaughter? Maybe it could snap her back to the way she used to be. Do you think?
Or push her off the deep edge once and for all. It's really hard to say.
So what do we do now?
I just don't know. Last time I saw her, she was rambling about cards and stars and planetary conjunctions and big surprises.
She really, believes that stuff, doesn't she? But this has got to be just a coincidence, right?
Oh, it's quite a coincidence, all right. Why don't I email you after I see her tonight? I should have a better idea then.
Sounds good. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm going to tell my parents. I mean, my step-parents. And Freddie, oh, he'll never believe it.
Oh, Alyssa, maybe we should hold off before we tell them for a bit. At least until after I decide if we should have a meeting with Kit.
Secrets. Oh, yeah. Now there are secrets. Interesting. Uh-huh. The cards aren't saying what they are yet, but they're definitely saying that there's secrets.
They say that, do they?
Yes, they do.
Kit, is there anything the cards tell you that you don't already know?
You're being skeptical again, Roddy. Of course they tell me things. But the planets have to be in the right position for them to tell me certain things. Like, well, for instance, Venus has to be in the house of Leo, and you... Wait a minute. You're a Leo, aren't you, Roddy? Well, of course you are. Now that pretends that something serious is about to happen. And I expect it has to do with these secrets.
You're fishing. Grabbing at straws. You're hoping I'll tell you something so you can say you knew it all along.
Shame on you, Roddy. Look, I talked to Jenny today, and she told me not to worry. She told me that you would be a great comfort to me. Well, you're not being very comforting, Roddy boy.
Kit, Jenny's dead.
You think I don't know that? You think I'm crazy? You do, don't you? Well, I know it was in a dream, and I had that dream right after you left. And she told me not to worry. And here you are, trying to make me worry. Shame on you.
Kitty, listen. I'm trying to look out for you, but you're doing your best to make it difficult.
Well, that's better. You call me Kitty. You haven't called me Kitty since we were in school together. Pretty Kitty? Remember you used to call me Pretty Kitty? You never call me that anymore. You know, Jenny looks so beautiful in that dream. Remember? You used to say she looked just like me. Remember that?
I remember. Kit, you can take comfort in knowing your planetary conjunction did happen today. With a vengeance, I'd say.
What did I tell you?
More of a collision, though, really. Look, there's somebody I would think you ought to meet. I'd like to bring her by tomorrow night, if that's all right.
What did I tell you? You have met someone. You have finally met someone after all these years. Oh, and it was a big surprise, wasn't it? And that's what the big secret was. And that's it, isn't it? That is your secret.
A big surprise, yes, it was. But I think she'll be a bigger surprise to you when you see her.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Does it have to be tomorrow night? Can't it be tonight? Can't you call her tonight?
No. I think it's better that we wait. We have to discuss what it is we're going to tell you.
Ooh, that sounds serious, Roddy boy.
Oh, it is. Believe me. But it's not what you might expect.
Secrets. What did I tell you? Secrets.
Glad you could make it. Sorry about the short notice. I suppose you have school in the morning, too.
It's no problem. I've always been kind of curious about this place. Sign out front, you know.
Well, does it meet your expectations?
I'm not sure yet. It's kind of spooky, actually.
Wait till you meet Kit. Right after I called you, she went downstairs and she's been rummaging for God knows what.
Oh, that reminds me. I brought the locket. My stepmom had it stashed away.
Oh. Well, that clinches it. I gave this to Jenny for her 6th birthday. There's a hidden catch with a photo inside. A picture of her mother, Kit.
What? Are you talking to me? Oh, we've got company. That's wonderful. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you call me? And this must be, Oh my. Oh my. I'm so sorry, Roderick. You were right after all. Unless I decided to take a nap. Ow! Oh. I must be awake. And yet Jenny is still standing here. Oh, Roderick, I'm sorry that I ever doubted you. I must be losing my senses. Or at least some of them.
Kit, this is Alyssa. Jenny's daughter. Your granddaughter.
Hi.
This is Jenny. This is Jenny's. She's. You're by. And I'm not.
No.
I'm not. I'm not. Oh my. Oh my. Well. Yes. This changes everything. Yes. Yes, it changes everything. Look, why don't you sit down? Go sit down. Yeah, just make yourself at home.
The ironic thing is, she's lived right around the corner all these years, just a block or two away.
Quite a coincidence, huh?
Right around the corner, you say? Right around the corner. Oh, no. That is no coincidence. That is the hand of fate. It's divine providence. It's it was seen in the stars, and it was foretold in the cards. No, that was no coincidence. No, indeedy.
Kid, you're starting to go off again.
No, Roddy, listen to me. I know I am right about this. And here I thought you had met a girl who would make you forget the past and settle down. Well, maybe someday, Roddy. Eventually. Never give up hope, Roddy.
Kit.
I hope you realize what happened here tonight. You have given me a new lease on life.
I hoped you'd be pleased.
Oh, I am pleased. I'm much more than pleased. And I hope you realize that this is no ordinary girl that you brought to the house tonight.
Right.
Oh, no. You're much more than that. You're more than a lost and forgotten member of the family who has suddenly come to vibrant life before our very eyes. Oh, no. You are our future. With you, our posterity is assured. And as I said before, you have given me a new life. Yes, indeedy.
Kit, I think you need to get some rest. You've had a little more excitement than you're used to, and Alyssa needs to get up for school in the morning.
Yes, you are absolutely right, Roddy. Yes, you're right. And yes, dear girl, you do need some rest.
Well, it was nice to meet you. Maybe we can get together again sometime when it's more convenient for the both of us. Catch up on things,
Oh, yes, we will meet again. Oh, you can be assured of that. We will meet again. Look, I'll just leave the arrangements up to Roderick because you're such great friends. So,
Okay.
Good night. Good night.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Sweet sorrow. Sweet sorrow. That's exactly right.
Well, I'll call you tomorrow after school. Is that all right?
Sure, we can set up a time then. Well, gotta go.
All right.
About time. Mom and Dad would not be happy to know that you were out this late in the school night.
Or that you were playing that idiotic game instead of doing your homework.
How do you know I didn't finish before you got home?
Show me.
Well, you're just lucky that Mom and Dad are out of town this week.
No more lucky than you are.
So, where were you then?
Well, if you must know, not like it's any of your business, but I was out with a man, an older man.
Yeah, right. In your dreams.
Funny you should mention that. I've been having this really weird recurring dream the past few nights.
You mean about going out with older men?
Oh, shut up. I'm serious. I can never remember the details, but I always know once it started, I've had it before. It's always a little unsettling. Something to do with my real parents.
So, you're gonna try to find them after all?
Well, since you mentioned that, I might as well tell you. That's where I was tonight.
No lie. Really? You're kidding, right?
Well, it wasn't exactly my parents. It was my grandmother and her brother. The locket proved it. My mother, well, she's dead as it turns out, and they never mentioned anything about my father.
Seduced and abandoned, huh? And left to fend for herself in the snow. Same old sad story.
It was sad. I heard some of the basics, and it's not all that far off. But I got the impression that she's the one who ran away for some reason.
Look, Alyssa, I'm sorry if I was...
No, it's no problem. It's just, it's been so much to take in. You know, all of a sudden finding out like this.
Well, if you need to talk, I'm here.
Thanks, Freddie. Maybe after I can sort a few things out. And after I meet with them again and get to know them a little better. They're a little on the eccentric side, I'd say.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I didn't tell you who my birth grandmother is. She is that old Miss Davenport around the corner.
Crazy Katie? No way.
It's best if you humor her.
I heard that, Roddy boy. And you know all too well, I dare say, that I know exactly what I am doing.
Yes, Kit, but Alyssa isn't used to this kind of thing.
I read a couple of books on witchcraft.
No. This is not witchcraft. No, my child, this is not witchcraft. This is a science for those who know how to use it. It is an occult science, but it is a science nevertheless.
Interesting.
Oh, very much so. And still, it's more than a science. It's a sort of an art. That you have to have certain gifts to make it work with any sort of reliability. But it's a gift, yes, indeedy.
And Kit seems to have a knack for it.
I see.
Why, you are the living proof of it, my child. I mean, just your being here at this moment in time is a special gift for the both of us. Why, if I had just chosen to sit back and do nothing and wait for you to come, well, knocking at my door, none of this would have happened.
Kit predicted we would meet. She's convinced her little rituals brought us together.
But if you've been doing this since Jenny died, why did it take like 18 years before you actually found me?
Oh, dear me. A skeptic. You're just like Jenny. She's just like Jenny. And that is exactly why you must call this a science and not just magic or witchcraft. Now, I can help move things along, but the conditions have to be absolutely right. You know, the stars and the planets and the alignment. The alignment is critical. It is critical.
So, they lined up yesterday when...
When you crashed into me, there was an unusual planetary conjunction Kit had told me about.
I told you there was going to be a big surprise, and here we are.
Well, I guess it could be more than a coincidence.
Why, naturally. Why do you suppose that you've lived close to us all these years? That was my doing. But conditions were never favorable enough that I could realize it. Well, until now.
I wonder if that explains some of the strange dreams I've been having.
Dreams? Yes, dreams. Did you know that dreams are the window to the past and the future?
I thought they were just like a jumble of our own recent experiences and worries. Are you saying we can actually contact people in our dreams?
Oh, yes, indeedy. Yes. Dreams are a wonderful phenomena. They are a consoling connection to those we have loved and lost. They are a convenient preparation to meeting those that we have not yet encountered in our waking world. Oh, yes, indeedy.
Dream interpretation is another art Kit dabbles in.
Dabble, yes. And I am the first one to admit that I am not an expert.
So, what is it we're trying to do here tonight anyway?
Well, we are building a temporary and a partial bridge from our world to a higher world that sometimes pokes itself into our dreams. Or is it the other way around? Oh, well, no matter.
I think we're trying to contact Jenny.
A real seance? Cool.
Hush. Hush. Oh my. I sense a ripple in the cosmos. It's the faintest of fate. Jenny cannot speak to us, but she can hear us. Can't you, Jenny?
Did you do that?
Hush. Oh dear, I'm sorry. But the connection has been broken. We'll just have to try this another night.
They're trying to scam you, Liz. That's gotta be it.
I don't know. He seemed like he was just playing along to keep her happy. She seemed pretty serious about everything, though.
Yeah, but big deal. It's just crazy Katie the card reader, with all her mystic mumbo-jumbo.
But there are so many coincidences, it's starting to get a little scary. Even he looked like he was starting to believe some of it.
Well, don't forget, they conveniently stopped the so-called seance before anything happened.
I think it had to do with the planets or something. But I felt a chill just the same. We're going to try again in a few nights. The night of the full moon. This time it's going to be more than a seance. A special ceremony, she said.
Full moon? Yeah, right. Can't you see they're putting you on? And you're just swallowing the bait.
But why go to all that trouble? It's not like they're expecting me to pay them for a show or anything. After all, I am her granddaughter. It's like they're letting me in on some hidden family secrets.
Maybe. But be careful. I still say they want something out of you. I mean, why else would they have you spending so much time over there? It's kind of creepy for that old guy to keep picking you up after school.
Freddie, they're my own flesh and blood. They never knew I even existed till now.
Whatever. I still say be careful.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is fine. This is just fine. Roddy, boy, you did a fine job. Well, it won't be long now.
Well, I'm glad you're happy. Just hope you're not too disappointed if it doesn't turn out the way you expect.
Well, why shouldn't it work? Why shouldn't it? The potion is right, and the planets will be perfect.
Yeah, but this isn't some sort of smoke and mirrors trick this time. Your vivid imagination can make it look like you're conjuring up spirits if that's what people want to see. But this is serious business.
Oh, serious business. Serious business. Yes, indeedy.
You truly expect this to come off, don't you?
Of course I do. Just you wait.
If I seriously thought there was even a chance of it, Kitty, I don't think I could...
Roderick, don't tell me you're having second thoughts about this, because I am not doing this just for me. Well, don't you want your pretty kitty back the way we both remember her?
That's not it at all. But if it works, it'd be a pretty rotten deal for poor Alyssa.
Poor Alyssa. It's Alyssa this and Alyssa that, ever since you bumped into her.
Kid, she's our flesh and blood. We owe her something for what she had to go through. You and I are both responsible. And you know it.
Oh, Roddy, don't you remember? This Alyssa is just like our Jenny. Just like Jenny. And just like Jenny, she will reject us the first chance she gets. Or have you forgotten?
Jenny had a reason. Have you forgotten?
I know what I know. And I know this girl is our one chance. Youth is wasted on the young, you said so yourself.
Yes, but is it grounds enough for...
No. I am not in that bad a shape. For my age. She'll get used to it. She'll have to. Yes. She'll just have to.
I still think you ought to wait until Mom and Dad get back. I mean, maybe they could put out a police report and check out their story, you know?
Don't be so paranoid. They're really nice once you get to know them. I wouldn't mind visiting them even if they weren't related to me.
Well, maybe the geezer's okay, but I have my doubts. And I wouldn't be bragging about being a direct descendant to Crazy Katie. Well, why can't you just wait until next week?
I told you. She's counting on doing it tonight. There's a full moon and she says the planets are just right. Anyway, why are you so suddenly concerned about what I'm doing in my spare time?
Go ahead and do whatever you want. No big deal. So what if someday we find your mangled corpse half decayed in a shallow grave by the riverside?
Freddie, are you trying to tell me you're actually worried about me? That's so sweet.
Alyssa.
I love you too, dorky little brother, but I can take care of myself. I'll see you later.
And?
No?
Oh, no, not yet, not yet. The stroke of midnight, at the stroke of midnight. But there are other things we have to do yet. We must say the words of the chant together, and where is that? Oh, there it is. Now this is the herb rosemary, and you must take some of this before you drink the potion. Rosemary is for remembrance, you know.
Mm. Oh yeah, I think I remember reading that somewhere.
Hamlet?
Oh, could be.
All right. Now, the first thing we must do is we must gaze deeply into each other's eyes. That's good. Now, concentrate. Concentrate. Perhaps you could tell me more of those dreams you've been having lately.
I'm sorry, but they're too vague to remember.
No, that's all right, my dear. That's all right. Just close your eyes and clear your mind. Now recite with me the words to the chant. Or maybe we could read them. Yes, yeah. We can read them. May she enter in with a bold heart. May she not be rejected. May she not be turned back. May she enter in as she pleases. May she come forth as she desires. And may she be victorious. May her bidding be done in the house of Osiris, and may Isis and Nephthys not have cause for lament. That was excellent. Now, we must focus our minds more effectively. And to do that, we need to be blindfolded. Thank you, Roderick. Oh, before I forget, take some of the rosemary. That's it. Chew. Eat it.
How much should I?
Oh, you can have more if you like, but we really must hurry because it's almost midnight. We must have the blindfolds on before we drink the potion. Now, wait until the first stroke of midnight, and then you may drink the potion. It shouldn't be long now.
I feel so weird. Lightheaded.
Hush.
Are you sure that...
Hush. Try to stay calm. Relax. Here, give me your hand. Good. Oh, good. That's good. This is very good.
Well, what did I tell you, Roddy boy? You didn't think I could do it, did you? Now what do you have to say?
That's a good imitation, but you don't have to play along with Kit's fantasies to that extent.
You still don't believe me, do you? I knew it. Oh, but this is working out splendidly.
What?
Just splendidly.
What did we contact Jenny then? Hey, what's wrong with my voice? Say, can I take this blindfold off now?
Kit, what have you done?
I really do think you should be calling me Pretty Kitty again, Roderick, don't you think? And yes, Alyssa, you may remove your blindfold, but be prepared for a bit of a shock. Yes, indeedy, a bit of a shock.
Kit, Alyssa, are you all right?
I've only been drunk once before in my entire life, but this is like the morning after. What did you put in that potion you gave us?
Oh, never mind that, never mind. Aren't you going to take off your blindfold?
Careful, Alyssa. Take it easy.
You did use only harmless herbs in that potion we drank, didn't you? I mean, oh, my ankles and my knees are really sore. And what? Oh my gosh. It can't be. Oh, so that's why my voice is...
Now, don't panic, Alyssa.
Oh, you can reassure her all you want, Roddy dear, but I do believe panic is the very emotion running through her right now. I know I would panic if I were in her shoes. Oh, wait. I am in her shoes.
What? Holy shit. What are you going to do? I mean, what am I going to do?
Oh, well, I have lots and lots planned. As for you, I'm sure you can think of something.
I want to go home. This has got to be a bad dream.
Oh, it's no dream, child. No, indeedy. You know, I'd rather think your step-parents would be more apt to accept me right now than you at this point. Even if I wanted to see them. But, you know, you are welcome to live in this house as long as you like. You can even take up some of my clients if you're up to it. Would you like me to give you a lesson in card reading before I leave?
No, thanks. What do you mean you're leaving?
Well, naturally, child. I've got things to do and places to go and a lifetime ahead of me. It's party time.
But this is like so totally unfair. You gotta change me back. Look, you just gotta.
Oh, what is it you kids say nowadays? No way, baby.
Can't you do anything, Mr. Davenport? I mean, Roderick? Well, you were the one that bought all those herbs.
And it's out of my field. Kitty's the one who mixed everything up.
Oh, Roderick, you called me Kitty again. How sweet.
Roderick, please.
Alyssa.
Roddy, you're coming with me. He's coming with me. Come along, dear boy. Bye-bye, dear girl. Don't have too much fun without us.
But... What? Ooh, great. Freddie was right. That crazy old bat really is psycho. Ooh. Huh. Wait. Freddie. Yeah, Freddie. Now, where do they keep that darn telephone? Oh.
Hello? Who is this? Alyssa? You sound terrible. What happened to your voice? You're right, I don't believe you. No way. No frickin' way. Well, okay. I guess I'd better. Mom and Dad just called like an hour ago and decided to stay over an extra week. No, that's for sure. And if they did, they'd really freak out. Okay, I'll see you in a bit, Liz. I told you to watch out with these people, remember? And take something for that voice, will you?
Oh, hi, come on in.
Hi, Miss Davenport. Is Alyssa here? She just called.
Freddie, I told you what happened on the telephone.
Yeah. Right. So where's Alyssa?
You dork. I just told you what happened. Crazy Katie left with Roderick.
I just saw him with Alyssa before she called.
How dense can you be, you idiot? Crazy Katie is in my body. Well, look, just look at this picture. You can see, look at this picture. She used to look just like me when she was younger. And you know how she always liked to live in the past? And then suddenly I show up and she just totally freaks out. And she uses those mystical, magical powers of hers and we switch bodies.
Well, if you were Alyssa, then tell me something only Alyssa would know.
Okay, my bedroom is painted lilac, and I have purple drapes and a purple comforter, and I've got lilac sheets and pillowcases. Ugh.
Anybody could have found it out just by looking at Alyssa's window. That's what fortune tellers do to prepare for their clients, isn't it?
Whatever. Oh. Okay. All right. It was summer, year before last. And we all decided to go to the lake. Do you remember that? And then Mom and Dad decided that they want to go spend some time with their friends. So it left the two of us alone together in the cabin, remember? And then we turned up the stereo full blast. And then we got totally plastered on tequila and sangria. And you could barely walk. Well, that is until you threw up. And we fired up the sauna. And, you'll remember this. We finally decided to go skinny dipping in the moonlight to sober up. And as we were walking towards the dock, you tripped on a rock and you fell on your fat ass. Oh, I'm sorry, but that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I stayed up all night giggling. Okay, look, I'm sorry. So, how do you suppose Crazy Katie could have found out about a story like that?
Alyssa, is that really you?
Afraid so, dorky little bro. Yeah. You know, I wish I had listened to you and never showed up here tonight.
Jeez. Well, how do we get you back the way you were before?
I haven't got a clue.
You haven't got a clue what you really want to do you? Are you sure this is even a good idea in the first place?
Shame on you, Robbie. You're still treating me like I'm some senile, semi-invalid. You know, I haven't felt this good in, I don't know how long. I'm just having so much fun that I can't decide what to do first.
Look, just because you suddenly look like you did 50-some years ago doesn't mean you have to act like you did then. I thought you had a little more sense after all these years. I thought you changed after that Oscar and Jenny business.
Now, let's bring that up again. I was depressed for a while, naturally. But I took up some new interests that helped me keep my mind off things and, earn myself a little money to survive. But deep inside, I never changed, Roderick. Nope, never changed. I just got older.
We both got older.
And then it was too late. Too late. It's a good thing those new interests, they let me have another chance at life. Chance to do the things I love to do. To go out and meet someone new and to go off on adventures. And I'm not going to let you spoil it.
Kitty, you know as well as I do, this kind of impetuous behavior is exactly what
Roderick,
led to...
I said, I'm not going to let you spoil it. You should be celebrating too. You, of all people.
I just don't want you setting yourself up for another disaster. I can see what's coming, and even your cards don't seem to want to let you in on it. If only you could force yourself to remember what really happened, then you wouldn't have to repeat your same mistakes.
I'm not the one who seems to have forgotten what really happened. In fact, I seem to be remembering things I haven't thought of in years. Yes, indeedy. Things that you conveniently prefer to ignore.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you know damn well what I'm talking about. Or maybe you just need to force yourself to remember.
Well, now what are we supposed to do?
I kind of hope that you might come up with a suggestion.
Oh, this sucks.
Tell me about it.
Well, suppose it's worse for you, huh?
Duh.
This sucks, big time.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I just thought of something.
What?
Well, Roderick is Crazy Katie's younger brother, right? And they were very close?
Yeah, so?
Well, suppose they decide to find someone to switch with him too. Now, who do you suppose they would look to first?
Ben Affleck?
Oh.
Russell Crowe?
Oh.
Brad Pitt?
Oh, you dork! Roderick is Crazy Katie's younger brother, right? Yeah. Now, it stands to reason that they would want to find someone relative to her age, like a younger brother, right?
Wait a minute, you mean me?
Duh again.
Oh, this isn't good. Wait another minute.
What?
You're adopted.
Yeah?
So I'm not your real brother.
Oh, my God. Freddie.
What? Look, you're obviously upset about something. And I'm getting this feeling it involves me somehow. What am I supposed to do about it if you won't tell me what's going on?
Are you putting me on, or have you really blocked everything out of your mind? Look at me.
But Kitty!
Oh, this isn't going to work while you're watching the road all the time, Roderick. This needs to be face to face.
Okay.
Well, pull into that parking ramp and find a secluded spot.
Kitty, this whole business is starting to unnerve me a bit. And I'm sure poor Alyssa
You and your precious Alyssa. Forget about her. Look at me, Roderick. Don't tell me you forgot how it was between us. Think back even further and tell me you don't remember that I was the one who convinced Mother and Father to adopt you after the accident.
I was about 9 or 10, wasn't I? And you must have been about 14 or 15. I was always grateful for what you did, Kitty.
I knew you couldn't have forgotten. And a few years later, you were more than just grateful. But something happened. Why did you leave? And what made you come back after all those years?
wonder if they'll come back here.
Well, maybe they'll go to his place.
Or maybe they'll go to our house, hoping to find you there.
Maybe they're just... I don't know. It's gonna take me a while to get used to you looking like this. Maybe they're taking some time to adjust to her looking like you.
Yeah, maybe. But don't forget, I have never looked like this. And she used to look exactly like me, and you know how old people are with their memories. 5 minutes ago and it's totally forgotten, but 57 years, it's like happened only yesterday. And she always was a little crazy. I bet that she has planned this all along. And they're probably up to no good right this very minute.
You know, the more I hang out here, the more I get this bad feeling that something weird is going to happen any minute.
I know exactly how you feel, believe me. Look, why don't we go down to the coffee shop? I need some caffeine and some sugar right now.
Wait, you're going dressed like that?
What? Oh. Well, you don't suppose old Crazy Katie's got something in her closet that I could wear that wouldn't be too embarrassing, do you?
It wasn't an easy decision, Kitty. I could tell I was just starting to get in the way. You had just about every guy you knew at your feet and loved every minute of it.
You should have known they never really meant much to me. Even poor Oscar.
I did know. That was part of it. I couldn't bear to see what you were becoming. You never gave me the impression it mattered to you what I thought. I thought at least with Oscar...
Oh, Roddy, I just assumed that everything was understood between us, no matter what I told anyone else. It was your leaving that drove me to stay with Oscar, you know. Well, I wanted to make you jealous so that you'd come back.
Well, this is a fine time to tell me.
I was pretty bitter. You finally wrote me. Once. I was sure you'd come, but you never did.
Kitty, you never asked me to. You never answered that letter. It was another 10 years before I heard what happened to Jenny.
And it took something like that to make you come back. But by the time you got here, it was too late.
By the time I got here, you were a different woman. You were...
Old.
Beaten was the word I was going to say. Not the same Kitty I'd known.
You were different too, Roddy. I wanted you to look at me the way you used to. All I saw was pity and disgust. I couldn't bear it, Roddy.
Why didn't you say something?
And when you moved back to California, I decided, well, that I didn't need anyone else. I'd find a way to get along on my own. And I did.
And you finally began to write me regularly. I always treasured your letters.
And I kept all of yours. I told you how happy I was when you moved back after you retired.
Yeah, you told me. But by then you were already living in your own little world most of the time. I couldn't quite tell if you realized even what year it was.
I could tell what you thought, and believe me, I was touched by your concern. How you went out of your way to make sure I was all right.
And as usual, you never gave me a clue.
Oh, I was just having a little fun with you. I wanted to make you suffer a little, the way I suffered when you went away.
Yes, the same old Kitty. It's like we're both... Well, you actually are, thanks to Alyssa. But for some reason I feel like I'm almost a kid again myself. Does that have something to do with your potions?
I told you, they could do amazing things. I've gotten used to the way you look now. I like it. But I know you could never look at me in that old body the way you did when I looked like this.
Well, this will keep us up most of the night.
It's like I could really sleep tonight. Look, I need this. I need to stay alert. I have to think.
Well, have you thought of something? Well, I've thought of something.
What?
Well, we make a pretty weird couple at this hour of the night. As far as anyone else could tell, Crazy Katie's taken up with cradle snatching. Or that I'm, like, really desperate for a palm reading or something. Well, aren't you gonna read my fortune?
Shut up, you dork.
Well, it's not like they're gonna buy what really happened. It's true. As for the real crazy Kate and her brother, you've been hanging around with him so much that no one else is gonna give them a second thought.
Ready for refills?
Oh, I'm fine for now.
Miss
Yeah,
Davenport?
I could really use another one right now.
Sure thing. I don't see you in here much, Miss Davenport. I see your brother quite a bit. And he's usually here with your sister, Freddie. So are you going in for psychic consultations these days?
What did I tell you?
No. Look, I just had to get out of the house. Heather. It's Heather, isn't it? Yeah. Mr. Davenport, Roderick, the two of you are on pretty friendly terms, right?
He's fun to talk to. And I love his old Hollywood stories. They make me wish I was there. Someday, maybe. But, what are you driving at?
Well, we sort of had an argument and he left. But I'm really beginning to get worried. I would really appreciate it if you did see him, you'd call me and let me know. But don't let him know you're calling me. Could you do that? Would you?
Make sure you don't tell my sister, where I am either, okay?
Sure thing. It'll be our little secret. That girl's got an attitude problem, if you ask me.
Tell me about it.
Say, there's something I've been meaning to ask you, Miss Davenport.
Really?
Well, I've been getting into herbal remedies lately, and your brother happened to mention what a great library you had on ancient potions. And stuff that modern medicine dismisses as worthless superstition, you know?
Well, I guess I took it for granted.
That's just it. I know some of the claims can be far-fetched, but I really think there's something to all those so-called magic spells.
Oh, believe me, you don't know the half of it. You can trust me on that one.
That's for sure.
Well, I was wondering if I could stop by sometime and do a little research. And you could demonstrate on how to mix up some of the potions and the most effective way to use them. Would you ever?
Well, that's certainly something to think about, isn't it, Heather? Well, call me. Soon.
So, where do things go from here?
You know, I've been thinking about that. We've got to make sure that girl can never change me back.
Well, how could she? She's not...
I wasn't thinking ahead when I told her to just live in my house and take over my business. Oh, yes, she's smart. She'll find the books and the potions, and yes, indeedy, she'll figure it out.
But could she really...
I know she could. We've got to get rid of her. That's all there is to it. We need to work out a plan. Ouch! And get you a nicer car.
Okay, here's the game plan. Now, all of her stuff is pretty much disorganized, but I did notice there were a lot of books lying around, you know, in the kitchen and in the living room, and they all had these pieces of paper stuck in them, so I think that's where we should start from. What do you think?
I'd say the odds seem likely.
And I'm sure all the ingredients are there. Roderick used to do all of her shopping for her, and he always bought plenty of everything.
So you go shopping with that guy too, huh?
Ready?
Sorry.
Okay, maybe we could get that Heather chick to help. But the first thing I have to do is I've got to talk to Roderick alone. He's the only one that can get that crazy old bat in my body back to the house so we can try something.
Yeah, but would he do it?
I don't know. That's the point. I don't know. But you know, I think I can convince him. I think he kind of likes me.
Yeah, but he likes his sister too. And now you're her and she's you. There's no way of predicting what he's gonna do.
Well, we'll just have to chance it. And don't forget, in my body, she's going to be pretty tough. too strong for me physically to handle her. That's why we need him to bring her to the house, and probably when he gets there, you'll have to help him in case she catches on to what we're doing. And let's just hope he's not planning on switching bodies with you.
Now don't start freaking me out.
We'll just have to deal with that if it comes up. For now, I say we go back to the house, we look through the books, and we try to find the right spells and formulas. What do you say?
Right.
Right.
Well, have you decided anything yet? What are you gonna make me do next?
Now, don't be that way, Roddy. Say, Roddy, do you realize this is the first time you've had me over to your place since you moved back?
You've never shown any ambition to see it before. Most of the time you weren't in a condition to go anywhere.
Well, things have changed. Obviously. It's not half bad. Of course, we'll have to make a few changes.
Of course.
In fact, maybe we should just get a whole new place. Or maybe we should just move away. I think I like that idea much better.
So then we won't have to worry about Alyssa and your body. Let her live in your place until...
Absolutely not. In fact, the more I think about it... Yes, the more I think about it, the more critical it is that she is put out of the way. Permanently. Oh, yes, indeedy. Permanently.
But why? If we move away and change our names, she won't pose any threat. People just think she's crazy. They'll think she's you.
Never underestimate the enemy, Roddy boy, especially a woman scorned. Besides, that's only part of it. As long as she's in that body, and I'm in this one, she needs to be dead. And soon.
I don't see why...
You will, if you'll let me explain it to you. Oh, yes. Yes, it will be so obvious you'll wonder how you could have ever doubted me.
Kitty, get to the point.
Now, it's going to take a few days.
I am not going to do anything until...
I'm sorry, Roddy. But I'm sure you'll help me once you realize I've put your welfare above everything else. I made a will, you see.
What do you mean?
Oh, it was years ago after Jenny died. You were still in California.
So, a lot of people make wills. I never made one, but most do. Probably. What about it?
That's right. You never knew, did you? I built up quite a tidy sum over the years. Regular savings, a few good investments. I have a nice bank account. A very nice bank account. Damn nice, in fact. And my will leaves everything to you. Everything.
Well, that last one must have worked, or it wouldn't have gotten so cold in here.
Oh, just let me look at these, okay? Okay. Well, everything we need seems to be here, and these instructions are pretty clear.
Will it work?
It's got to. It worked before. I don't see why it shouldn't again. But our biggest challenge will be getting her here at the right place long enough. And that's why we need Roderick. Okay.
Puts a whole new light on things, doesn't it, Roddy? Now, I have the beginnings of a plan in mind, but it will depend on you.
Somehow I expected that it would.
Oh, now, Roddy, you're being negative again. I wish you'd stop it. Now, just listen to me. She trusts you. At least to a point.
I don't know after last night.
Roddy, you can do this. I know you can. You need to convince her that you want to help her change back. Tell her I'm totally insane if you want, but that I've finally gone too far for you, and you can trick me into drinking the potion with her.
And you think she'll believe me?
Tell her it's for my own good. That'll get her.
Yeah, we'll see.
I know she'll be looking through all my books for the formula. She may even know it already. Show her my potion bottles. Tell her to mix it herself so there's no way of me tricking her.
Then how?
You'll need to distract her so I can get a hold of her glass. The poison will be in her glass and not the bottle.
I still think she deserves a better...
Now think logically for a minute. Over and above that lucrative inheritance you'll be coming into, we'll be doing her a favor. There is no way I'm switching back. So what does she have to live for? We'll be doing her a favor.
It won't be painful, will it?
I doubt it. At least not for very long. At her current physical age, the drugs and dosage I have in mind will leave the impression of a sudden heart attack or stroke.
Oh, so crazy old Katie dies of natural causes.
Yes, indeedy. And her beloved younger brother will be well provided for.
It could work.
It will work.
Hey, Mr. D. Your little friend isn't with you today, I see.
No, she had some plans to attend to. Say, you wouldn't want to whip me up an Irish coffee, would you?
You mean a shot of whiskey? Don't I wish? Might boost our customer base.
Didn't think so. Plain coffee's better for me anyway. How about a double espresso?
Oh, our espresso machine isn't working today. How about a cup of coffee? I made the house blend extra strong today.
All right. My sister can be so demanding.
Maybe she just wants to work things out.
Well, she wants to work things out all right, as long as they're her way. Maybe I should just move back to California.
Wouldn't want to take me with you, would you?
Things too weird around here for you, too?
I could just, really use a change. Which reminds me, my shift is up. I'll see you around here again soon, I hope.
Well, I expect I'll be back if I'm still in town. In the near future, though, it's time I paid a too long delayed visit to my sister's place.
Coming. It's Heather. Look, I'm sorry I took so long. I was napping late night.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Oh, it's no problem. I bet you came by to look at my books, didn't you?
That would be great. But maybe you don't have the time right now. I really stopped by because just as I was leaving work, your brother came by the coffee shop.
He did? Oh, is he there now?
I think so. But he said he really needed to talk to you, and he planned on coming over this afternoon. He may already be on his way. Maybe he wants to make up for that argument you mentioned.
I wonder. Huh. Well, listen, thanks for stopping by and telling me. I really do appreciate the effort.
Oh, I said I'd help out, and I meant it. But I won't bother you anymore. He could be here any minute, and, well, he was acting a little strange. And I don't want him to think I was, I better go.
Well, thanks for stopping by, and I will make it up to you, I promise. Say, I've got an idea. Why don't you come by tonight or maybe tomorrow, and we can go through my books, and maybe we can even stir up a potion or two. What do you say to that?
That would be great.
Good.
I'll call you.
Okay.
Supper time okay?
That's fine. That's great.
Great. And good luck with your brother.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, you, wake up. We have got things to do.
So, she bought it?
It's almost like she was waiting for me to make the suggestion.
I knew it. I knew it.
I confirmed that she had the correct formula for the ceremony. She was glad for the second opinion.
What'd I tell you? What did I tell you? I knew we had to act fast before she got a chance to switch me back.
This mixture is exactly the right proportions. I know I even tasted a few drops just to make sure.
But weren't the planetary positions part of it? Well, they won't be quite where they were last week when this whole thing happened.
Well, I double-checked the charts, and I looked into the positionings on the internet, and everything falls within the critical time limits. But if we don't do something soon, the different alignments are going to change things. No, it's got to be tonight. Oh, they're here. Ow! Oh, Freddie, it is going to be so good to be back in my own body again. Ooh!
Say, that looks like Heather from the coffee shop up on the doorstep. She's going inside.
You didn't invite her, did you?
Certainly not. Not when you're planning to...
Come to think of it, she did ask me about some herbal teas I used to order, the therapeutic effects and all that. Maybe she's just following up.
Maybe. Just that her timings... Maybe we ought to postpone this thing.
Oh, no. It's just as well. She'll be a witness when old crazy Katie has her seizure and bites the dust. Oh, yes. It couldn't have worked out better if I would have planned it this way.
You're planning to go through with this, then?
More than ever. Yes, indeedy. More than ever.
Coming. I'm coming. Oh, Heather.
I'm sorry. Is it too late? I thought you said...
What did I say tonight? I thought I said tomorrow night. I guess, well, it must be that old age thing. Don't ever grow old. Well, anyway, Roderick and Freddie's sister are coming over tonight. She's like, my granddaughter.
Oh, well, if it'll be awkward or inconvenient, I can come back anytime.
I don't see any harm in your staying. In fact, you might find it, cool. I mean, interesting. Since we'll be trying some of the potions that I mixed up myself.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. I never expected...
Do you think that we should...
Oh, don't be such a pest, Freddie. It's going to work out fine. Now, why don't you go downstairs with Freddie? I have mixed up this special rejuvenation formula, and you'll have a front row seat on all the action.
Oh, this is just great. Honestly, you're sure I'm not in the way?
Oh, excuse me. I've got to answer this.
Is that rosemary? It smells like it. I've always liked rosemary as a spice or just eating it straight.
Well, help yourself. We have plenty.
Oh, thank you for coming, Roderick. And you too, Alyssa dear.
It took some persuading, but she finally decided to come along.
He made me feel so guilty.
Oh.
I felt it was my obligation to help you with that potion you've been so interested in.
Oh, I am so glad. We're all set up down in the basement. And just make yourself at home.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, do we have any more candles?
Oh, everything is just fine. You dork. Come on, let's go downstairs and get started, okay?
Hi, Freddie.
Okay, here we are.
Oh, I see you have everything mixed already. I'll go back upstairs to the kitchen and get the glasses. I know where everything is.
Don't be too long, Alyssa. Oh, Heather. What a pleasant surprise seeing you here.
I didn't mean to interfere in anything between you and your sister. I was just...
Oh, that's no problem. We had a little chat this afternoon. I think after tonight, everything will be better off for all of us.
Well, I'm counting on it. This mixture can work wonders, especially if the stars and the planets are aligned like they've been all week.
And that's no BS. I've seen what it can do.
Yeah. Say, Freddie, dear, would you go up and check over your sister and see what's keeping her? Oh, never mind. There she is.
I didn't know what else you had planned for tonight, so I brought glasses for everyone.
Oh, that was so nice of you, Alyssa, dear, but didn't Roderick tell you?
Alyssa, this is the potion you and Katrina drink together, remember?
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot. Silly me.
She had an accident last week. When she was rollerblading, she fell and she hit her head, and she's had trouble remembering things, but this potion will be just the thing.
I see.
But for some reason, it's better when two people drink it together. I don't know why. That's just the way it is.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for the potion whenever you're ready.
Oh, no. Don't bother, dear. I'll do it. Thank you. And now for the chant. May she enter in with a bold heart. May she not be rejected. May she not be turned back. May she enter in as she pleases. May she come forth as she desires. And may she be victorious. May her bidding be done in the house of Osiris, and may Isis and Nephthys not have cause for lament.
Katrina's potion's really good for the body and the mind. They help keep you young and refreshed. I drink them all the time.
I've often wondered how you stay so energetic, Mr. D. Now I know why you want to move back to California. Pour me a glass too, would you?
Well, I see no harm in it. Freddie, would you do it for me, please? My hand seems to be somewhat shaky.
Sure. Hey, Alyssa, why don't you drink yours first? Being that you messed your head up and all.
Your brother's got a good point. You've been kind of edgy lately. Drink up.
Well, all right. If you insist. Now it's your turn.
In a moment.
Is something wrong?
No, I'm fine. It's just this old age thing, nerves, whatever. I can't seem to stop my hands from shaking.
No, I'll steady you.
Oh, thank you.
That's very thoughtful of you, Freddie, dear.
If there's anything I can do, just let me know.
No, I think I'm all right now. I think I can do it myself. Oh, I'm sorry.
That tastes good. I'm feeling better already.
No, it's impossible. Roger, how could you do this to me?
Alyssa!
I think it worked.
Liz?
Yeah, it's me.
What about Kitty? Kitty, are you all right?
What's wrong with Miss Davenport?
I think she passed out or something.
Is she breathing?
The poor.
Kitty!
Do you think we should call 911 or something?
I can't tell. Was it a heart attack?
Maybe we should. Where's the phone?
Oh, the poor old lady.
Any changes?
The doctor just left.
Yeah, the coma could last for days, months, even years. There's no way to predict.
I hate leaving her here like this.
She looks so helpless. But I guess they'll get a hold of you if she suddenly comes to.
I think she looks peaceful. There's nothing more anyone else can do for her. She'll be well taken care of here. And you need to get on with your life.
Suppose you're right.
So you decided to go back to California then?
Might as well. Heather's right. There's nothing more for me to do here.
Well, I'll miss you. I really enjoyed getting to know you and learning about my family and everything. But if you really want to go...
Oh, we'll stay in touch. I've been thinking about going back to Hollywood. Hollywood for some time, actually. Ever since I told Heather about it, she's been bugging me to take her with me.
You better. I quit the coffee shop this morning.
Oh?
Well, that settles it then. Guess I won't have to pay the penalty on the refund of those plane tickets.
Great. Well, I guess we should be moving along, right, Liz?
Yeah, I suppose. Hey, look. Be sure to email me, okay?
I will. Keep me up to date with what's going on with you two.
If you like, you're welcome to come visit us sometime.
I just might do that. Well, good luck to the both of you.
Thanks. You too.
Come along now, Roddy boy. We've got things to do. Yes, indeedy.